Hello, folks. Welcome once again to Card Sharks, everybody. And we retired an undefeated champion on our last show, that being Jose. He left us with $30,100 in cash. We have two new contestants with us today, ready to try their hand at the cards. We have Will Medina, and we have Lawrence McNeil. Alright. So, Will signed up first, so he's in the red position. Lawrence was after that, so he's in the blue position. Let's go ahead and get started with our game. Now, if Jose can win 5 games in a row, then surely one of you can try and do it as well. Good luck to both of you. First question goes to Will, who is our designated champion for today. Okay, Will, for this one, we surveyed 100 4th grade boys. We asked them, do you think you're too old to be spanked? How many of them said that they think they're too old to be spanked?
This is Can I get any questions?
Can we just question? This is like Marshall elementary students, I swear to God.
Yeah.
But considering if you go to a church school, you get that back to your ass. I get 43 kids, I'll say 43.
43 of them. Lawrence, higher or lower than 43?
I'll go a little higher.
He says higher than that. Good luck to both of you. The actual number of 4th grade boys who said that they think that they're too old to be spanked is 65. It is higher. Okay, well, so much for that. No, we're gonna try that again. Yeah, let's try that again, shall we? Alright, Will. No, it's a glitch in the software.
Carry on.
Yeah, so, Will, you're gonna get your wish and end up with a new question after all, it looks like. Well, let's hope we get a more civil one this time. So, Lawrence, maybe you can win the trip to the board again, but it depends on how we do with this new question number 1, and it's an audience poll question for you, Will. We surveyed 10 college men who belong to a fraternity. We asked them, do you brag about your romantic conquest? How many of them said they do?
Any guest that wants to answer the question can kick me out.
How many college men belong to? They brag. God, Jesus. Does anybody here watch The Hangover? Anyone?
I've seen it.
Yeah. I thought not. I guess 5. Who wouldn't? I'll go down the line.
Half of them. Lawrence, higher or lower than 5?
I would go on the low end because you brag some of the time. Long story short, lower.
Alright, I was going to say lower. The actual number of these college men who belong to a fraternity said that they brag about their romantic conquest is 7 of them. It's higher. Alright. No runtime error this time? Good. Alright, we can send Will to the board with a queen.
Sorry, I was drinking some Dr. Pepper. Oh, wow. Makes cards lower.
Lower than a queen. Oh, a king. Wow. Okay, Lawrence, that's a free shot for you. I know. And Lawrence, you have a free shot, and you have an 8. And Nels is laughing his butt off at that.
Yes, I am. Good having you guys.
Nice of you,
Lower.
Yeah, lower.
No, it's a king. Alright, back to the base cards. And Lawrence, this one goes to you. Alright. Lawrence, we surveyed 100 married men. We asked them, do you get jealous when another man flirts with their wife? How many of them said yes? Going right in the middle like Will did on the first one. Higher or lower than 50?
Okay, so I had to get someone. Okay, so how many minutes did you get jealous when another man flirts with their wife? 9 millimeters in the hand, anybody? There's some jealous people this one. Telling you. I think it's jealousy kills more higher.
Will says it's higher. The actual number of married men who say they get jealous when another man flirts with their wife is 63. Alright, Will, you still have that queen.
I don't think there's a king or ace in that second. So I'm like, the queen, I'm gonna go lower again.
Come on, we gotta do better this time. And we did, a 6.
Oh, wow. Higher.
He's gonna go on, he says higher than a 6. And it's a 7.
Smart people know where it's free. Someone frees up to 7.
Alright, so that'll put you 2 cards away from winning this first game. And the next question goes to you, Mr. Medina. Alright. We surveyed 100 millionaires. We asked them, have you ever thought a woman would be interested in you just for your money? How many of them said yes?
The question is, how many gold diggers in the world? That's the real question.
Oh!
So true.
What up, John? Alright, to answer your question, so the game go long. There's a lot out there, so I'll just cut times. I'm gonna say 60.
60. Lawrence, higher or lower than 60?
I would go just a smidge higher because,
Alright.
as long as people are
Alright, higher than 60. Going against the odds a little bit. Actual number of millionaires who said they've ever thought a woman would be interested in them just for their money is 35. It's actually lower. Alright, Will, you can change the 7 if you want.
Wait, so there's actually decent morality in that question?
Apparently.
Tell the 7 to take a hike.
It's gonna go to Salty Land with Nels. I'm just kidding, Nels. You know that. Will, your new card is a 4.
Okay, as we all get our minds together, higher.
Higher than the 4. It's a 6.
Higher.
This is to win the first game. Higher than a 6? No, it's a 5. You go back to the base to the 4. And Lawrence, you get another chance with the 8. You cannot change it.
Try it again. Lower.
Alright, he's going to try lower than the 8 again. Will it work this time? It will not. As Nels laughs off his butt again. Anyways, last question of the round, player. Someone has to win on this play of the cards, and Lawrence, the question is for you. Alright, control very critical here. And Lawrence, here is your question. We surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them if you've ever had to fight off a woman's advances. How many of them said that they have?
That's a very mid number. Let's go 57.
57 of them. Okay. Well, higher or lower than 57?
damn well this question only refers to a bar. Okay, let's get that straight. Because you see it most everywhere, but with this fight often, seems lower than me. Yeah, I'm gonna say lower.
Alright, lower than 57. The actual number of bachelors that they've had to fight off a woman's advance is 56! Just a little lower. Lawrence, you were right in the ballpark, but Will just edged you out there. Alright, Will, you have some options. You can change the 4, although I don't think you'd want to, or you can pass control to Lawrence.
Well, I hate to be the MVP, but Lord, sucker.
Okay, Lawrence, you've got to flip over all 4. You cannot change. You cannot freeze because it's a sudden death. What do you think? Well, let's find out if the 3rd time is the charm. Lower than the 8. It's a jack, and Will wins the first game. Alright, Will wins the first game and the first $100. Very good, sir. And yes, we do. Alright, now, Will, of course, you need one more game to win this match and go to the money cards. So, Lawrence, you gotta win this one to tie it up. Alright, first question in game number 2 goes over to Will. And this one was asked to 100 male bodybuilders. We asked them if your face is their better feature than their body. How many said that their face is the better feature over their body?
Oh God. I guess I'm forced to answer this, Polly.
Yeah.
Well, all of us are going to be fat over 60, so yeah. I guess.
Yes, you can go with that. Yeah. Perfect.
4-0?
40.
Maybe? Yeah, go for it.
Alright, 40. Lawrence, higher or lower than 40?
Higher.
He's going to say higher than 40. The actual number of male bodybuilders who said that their face is their better feature than their body is 12. It is lower. I'm just as shocked as you are. Alright, Will gets to go to the board first once again, and you have a king.
I guess 8 of the bodybuilders just care about their calves. Anyway, lower.
Lower than the king. It's a 2.
Well now. Like the famous Jackie Wilson song.
Higher than the deuce.
Perfect.
A 10.
Okay.
You know what? I don't systematically freeze on the 10, but I'm going to freeze on it, Mark.
Freezing on that 10. Alright, that'll put you 2 cards away from winning this match. And Lawrence is a very desperate spot here. Alright, the question is for you, sir. We surveyed 100 millionaires, and we asked them if that someone is rich if they have $1 million.
Let's go with
53.
53 of them. Will, higher or lower than 53?
So wait a minute. This question does not refer to Bergman Hughes 21
Oh, brother.
So what's your computer job, Viagra Industries? Some of the dough.
Hey, they keeps on coming.
Coming and going.
Oh, brother.
This question is so rich, I would top on it. I'm going to say a little bit higher.
Gonna go higher. Actual number of millionaires who said that someone's rich if they have $1 million is 17. It's lower. Although with the amount of money some of these millionaires make today, $1 million is pretty much chump change to them.
Yep.
Alright, Lawrence, you're going to go to the board and you have a 3. Higher than the 3. It's a 7.
I'm higher.
Taking a chance. He's going to go higher than a 7. It's a queen. The risk paid off for you, and you've got a very good card here. Lower than the queen. No, an ace. Ooh, you got to go all the way back over there. And Will, you cannot change your 10.
Okay, I went to get some chips. What happened?
Lawrence made an incorrect call on the queen. An ace came up.
It's your turn. Okay, I have to play off the 10. Fine, lower.
Lower than the 10. No! The ace got you too! Wow! I know, right? Alright, we're gonna fill in those spaces and give a question here to Will. Alright, we surveyed 100 people over the age of 40 and asked them if they've ever solved a Rubik's Cube. How many of them said that they have?
Ask this question. No.
Bergman, have you ever been able to solve a Rubik's Cube?
That is a question.
Okay. Since John is not truthfully, I've never solved it growing up, so it's hard. For somebody at 40 that has intellect, so I'm gonna go 45.
45 of them. And just for the record, I've never been able to solve one either. Lawrence, higher or lower than 45?
Go a little bit lower.
Lower than 45. Actual number of people over the age of 40 who said that they've ever solved a Rubik's Cube is... only 8! Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I tell you, those things are tough to solve. Lawrence, you've got a 3. Okay. It's not letting you go higher, which I'm pretty sure you want to do. But it's not letting you, though. Well, you're either going to have to change the 3 or go lower according to this game. There's nothing I can do. Well, Lawrence was forced to... he was forced to change a 3, but he got another one anyway. Now you can go higher. Higher than the 3. 9. Lower than the 9, you said?
Yep.
Alright, lower than the 9. No, it's a push. Alright, so now we go to Will with the 10. You are 2 cards away once again.
Okay. I'll check my check lower once again.
Lower than the 10. A 7. Alright, that puts you 1 card away. You can freeze on the 7 if you want.
Yeah. The step is more of a devil than the 8, so I'll be frozen on that one if you don't mind.
Alright, we will freeze on that 7. You are now 1 card away from becoming our new champion as we fill in the gaps on Lawrence's end of the board. We once again go to sudden death, and of course someone has to win on this play of the cards. Lawrence, of course, needs this to send it to a tiebreaker. Will needs this to win the match and become the new champion. Lawrence, this question is yours, and it's an educated guess question that we have for you. How many justices are there on the U.S. Supreme Court?
Kill me now. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go with, good boy. 57%. I don't know.
57.
Fool.
We're just looking at the number of justices, not the percentage here. But 57 is his answer.
Wait. Hello.
Will, higher or lower than 57?
57 court justices?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this is the real martial law. What the fuck? Mark, do me a favor. You're gonna press lower, and I'm gonna play. Okay? Press lower.
Lower than 57.
9.
Actual number is...
I think there are 7.
There are 9 of them.
That was close. Yeah, I got him to Kristen.
Lawrence, just before I ask what he wants to do, I just want clarification from Lawrence. Were you trying to say 67 or?
At first I was going to say 67, but it wouldn't matter because I was still off.
Okay, well, whatever you were trying to say, I guess I didn't hear you, but it ended up not mattering. Will, you can play off the 7, you can change it, or you can pass to Lawrence, who has a very good card.
Well, I really think I can say is politics never be the same. And again,
I believe that means he's passing to Lawrence, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Well, Lawrence, you have a much better starting point this time, but again, you have to run through all 4 of these correctly.
I swear, this be a 2. This game is officially...
Well, 2 is really the only thing that can get you at this point.
Well, let's go.
On this card, anyway. Higher than the 3. Whoever was rooting for a deuce, you got your wish. Will's the new champion. Alright, well, Lawrence, we thank you very much for being here. We have a copy of the home game for you. Will, let's get you over to the money cards.
You just tap the person.
It's Nels, what do you expect?
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways, moving swiftly along, Will, here you are at the money cards. And, of course, you know how this works. But I will tell you right now that minimum bets are $50 until you get to the big bet where you have to risk at least half the money. And for winning the match, you get a joker, which, of course, gives you at least one chance at winning a brand new automobile. But we'd love for you to try and uncover some more jokers. There are 3 additional ones in the deck. So let's hope you can uncover at least one. Because that, of course, would increase your odds a little bit, as I mentioned. Alright, $200 in new betting money coming up. There it is. Best of luck to Will as he tries to win $32,000. And we are starting off with a queen.
Oh my. I wonder what I'm gonna do. I wonder. I go back to my blog TV days back in 2011, and James and Travis knows where I'm going with this. Everything lower. Yep.
Everything lower than the queen, all 200.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, all 200 lower than the queen. It's a jack, and you're up to $400.
Decision. What would I do next?
I will leave some money on the table, just to be safe. You don't know with these space cards.
Yes, but you don't know me long enough, so you don't know what I'm gonna do.
No.
He make a point there.
We're just not nice.
That is correct.
Well, he's not wrong.
Everything lower.
Alright, going all in lower than the jack. It's an ace, but But the good news is we're going to move that up to the next row and give you that $4 right back. So essentially, you didn't lose anything on that.
But again, you still have leaving money on the table. That's what happened. Anyways.
Mark. Same set. So this the last. Please.
All right. A push, of course, will not result in you losing any money. All $400 lower than ace. It's a $600, $800.
Excellent. That's on your part.
We're gonna tell the six to go take a hike to the Bahamas. I'm gonna change it with card number 1.
Going with card number 1, and the 6 is now a free.
What's that? Let's go salt and shake,
Say that again for me.
400 higher.
He's going half the money higher than a free. Okay, you'll be up to $1,200 if you're right. And you have a 9. You have a 9 and you have $1,200, and you have to play this.
Yes. I got Travis's book, chapter 5. Oh, God. No, I'm not going to bet it. No. Let's just go. 500 higher. I feel it's a trap.
He's going to go $500 higher than a 9.
It's a trap.
It's a queen. Okay. $1,700. Let's move that queen to the up to the big bet. You must risk at least $850 on this.
No matter what happens, I tried my trap and I got it right. So win or lose, good game, everything lower. Let's go.
All right.
Oh boy.
$3,400 coming your way if this card is lower than the queen. And it's a 4.
Nice.
Alright. When we add the money from the front game, that brings you up to $3,600. No, he does not have $21,900. He has $3,600. Anyways, let's see if Will can add to that with a brand new car. Now, you only have one joker because he didn't win any additional ones during the money cards, but that one joker could help you win this. A Mitsubishi Lancer Sportback GT.
I love that Price is Right music. There you go.
And that car is worth $21,490. Alright, Will, one joker. Choose one of those cards from 1 to 7 and we'll find out if you're a winner.
Audience? Baby. 4.
That's center.
Tree.
No, that's the big Jason Wren one.
I'm actually pulling up the hill. Who the hell said that? Someone said it. Yeah. Not you, Care Center. Anyway. Somebody said 3. Is it 6? I forgot. I'll go straight down the middle of 4. So let's lock it at 4.
Alright, he's chosen number 4. Alright, let's find out if you've won yourself a brand new car. No!
Don't let it go Jason's tree.
It was at number 6. Yeah, if you'd gone with whoever said 6, that would have been your car. But listen, you get to come back next time with a grand total of $3,600. And that is not too bad.
I don't know why I said 1,900.
Alright, well, Will's going to come back next time here on Card Sharks. And we will see you then. Bye-bye.